So once you've posted, there's the question of what do all these things mean and how can I better my account? Now the good thing about having a business or creator account is that you can see your insights. Now you can't do this with just a regular account, and that's why it's so important to have it. So if you go onto your profile, there is literally just a tab that says insights. Things kind of keep moving around on Instagram, but that's where it was when I was recording this. Alternatively, if you want to look at the exact post, you press the post and then you view insights on it in the left corner, and that's as simple as that. We're actually going to start talking about the post insights first. So you can see all of the likes, all of the comments, and then all of the shares and all of the saves. Now obviously I'm sure you know what the likes and comments are, but the shares one you might be a little bit unfamiliar with. This can be direct messaging it to people on Instagram, or sharing it to the story, or sharing it outside of Instagram to Facebook or to a friend or anything like that. Now saves. For Instagram, that is kind of like a super like. It's just an extra strong like in the algorithm that really boosts your photos. So saves are really, really, really great, which is why it's kind of important content-wise to get content up there that is worth saving, like the kind of thing that someone would want to save. You can then see your profile visits, so the amount of people that have seen your post and headed over to your profile because they've hopefully liked it so much and you've sparked their interest. You may also have a section that says website clicks, which is obviously how many people have then gone to your account and clicked to see your website or your Spotify or whatever it is. And you can also see how many people have followed you from that one post, which I think is really interesting. And then we have reach and impressions. Now they're slightly similar, but also slightly different. So impressions is basically the amount of people that have seen your post, but they don't have to have clicked on it, or it could just be in passing, like scrolling through a hashtag or something like that. And then reach is the amount of people that have actively seen it, so it's appeared on their feed, or they've maybe even clicked on it, not necessarily interacted with it, but they've definitely seen it, basically. The impressions actually gets broken up, so you can see how many people have seen your post just from the hashtags alone, which is really, really important when it comes to the hashtag research and everything, because you'll be able to see if that hashtag set for you is working or not. And it really is something that I don't want you to get disheartened about, because you could have days where the hashtags reach 70 people, but then other days where it reaches 2,000. It's often really unpredictable, and that's the difficult thing about Instagram. We can come up with all these different strategies as much as we like, but they do like to play with it a little bit, and they like to switch up the algorithm a little bit, but it's nothing that you can't handle. You can also see how many people have seen your post on their home, so like on their feed, and then also how many people have actually seen it from going onto your profile itself and finding it. And then there's an option called other, which is where people have seen it from like external things, or they've found it through like clicking in a Facebook link or something like that. That can be really anything. Now let's talk about the insights that you access from your actual page. So these are basically a look into your insights for the last 7 days. So it'll give you percentages telling you how much better this week was than last week. So you can actually see the number of counts that you've reached throughout the whole week. So this is kind of based on the reach impressions thing, kind of added up over the week. You can see how many content interactions you've had, so this is basically how many likes and comments and saves all in total. And then you can have a look at your total followers and see how much this has grown over the last 7 days. These insights are really, really important to keep checking. I can't remember the last time I posted something and didn't check the insights 10 minutes later. It's just so good to know that what you're doing is working, or if it's not working, and then you can just rethink things. Just to give you a real life example, I do manage one account where every other post is a picture of her, and then the other post is like a graphic design thing, and the pictures of hers always get more interaction because I think people like that connection with her. So that tells me I need to be doing more of that. So you need to be checking these very regularly, more than once a week. The next day after you've posted, and then maybe again once a week, and maybe make a note of things so you can just see how you're growing and how things are progressing.